Olivia surveyed her reflection. Her gown, a masterpiece of silk and diamonds, shimmered under the crystal chandelier. The mansion buzzed with the city's elite, yet a familiar hollowness echoed within her. Her life, a tapestry woven with privilege, felt strangely empty. She craved something more, a deeper meaning beyond the gilded cage of her existence. Olivia had always known wealth. It was the air she breathed, the foundation of her reality. Her parents, titans of industry, had showered her with every luxury imaginable. But their relentless pursuit of success had left them emotionally distant. Olivia yearned for connection, for a purpose beyond the acquisition of material possessions. She moved through the opulent ballroom, a phantom in her own life. The guests, draped in designer labels and exchanging empty pleasantries, seemed equally lost. Their conversations revolved around acquisitions and social standings, a monotonous symphony of affluence. Olivia felt a pang of envy for something she couldn't quite define.
Sam adjusted his worn-out tie, feeling a flicker of unease. He wasn't comfortable in these opulent surroundings. The weight of his responsibilities pressed down on him. His neighborhood community center, a lifeline for struggling families, was facing closure. He had come tonight with a desperate hope, a plea for help from those who could afford it. Sam knew the sting of poverty, the daily struggle to make ends meet. He had grown up in a world far removed from the glittering opulence of Olivia's mansion. His childhood was etched in the memories of shared meals, laughter echoing in cramped apartments, and the unwavering support of his community. They had little, but they had each other. He clutched the worn folder containing his proposal, his heart pounding with a mixture of hope and trepidation. He had to convince these people, these strangers living in a different universe, that his community mattered. Their futures, the futures of their children, depended on it. Their paths crossed near the grand staircase, a chance encounter that would change their lives forever. Olivia, lost in her thoughts, nearly collided with Sam. He apologized, his voice a stark contrast to the affected tones surrounding them. She looked at him, truly saw him for the first time. He was tall, his face etched with the lines of hard work and worry. His clothes, though clean and pressed, spoke of a life far removed from her own, yet his eyes held a quiet strength, a depth of character that captivated her. He radiated a genuineness she found lacking in the polished facades of her world. Olivia, accustomed to being admired for her beauty and lineage, found herself drawn to his simple honesty. He possessed a quiet dignity that transcended the chasm of their social standing. For a fleeting moment, she envied the purpose that shone in his eyes, a purpose that eluded her privileged existence.
They spoke, their initial awkwardness giving way to a genuine connection.
Olivia, intrigued by his sincerity, listened intently as he spoke of his community center.
She had never considered the struggles of those less fortunate. Her world, a sheltered bubble of affluence.
He described the center's role as a safe haven for children, a beacon of hope in a neighborhood ravaged by poverty. He spoke of single mothers working tirelessly to provide for their families, of children with dreams that outweighed their circumstances.
His words painted a vivid picture, opening Olivia's eyes to a reality she had never known.
Olivia was moved by his passion, his unwavering commitment to his community. His words sparked something within her, a flicker of understanding that transcended the disparity of their backgrounds.
For the first time, she saw wealth as a tool, a means to make a tangible difference in the world. As the evening progressed, they found themselves drawn together, their conversation flowing effortlessly.
Olivia, accustomed to superficial interactions, was surprised by the ease with which she confided in Sam. She shared her own sense of emptiness, her yearning for a life of meaning.
Sam listened patiently, offering words of encouragement and understanding.
He spoke of finding purpose in serving others, in the simple acts of kindness that bound a community together. He shared his belief in the inherent goodness of people, regardless of their circumstances.
His words resonated deeply within Olivia. She realized that true wealth lay not in the abundance of possessions, but in the richness of human connection and the impact one could have on the lives of others.
A seed of change had been planted, a desire to use her privilege for a purpose beyond herself.